Hi, Brian Stecker here again, certified personal trainer and baby boomer fitness expert, where today I'm going to talk about middle-age weight loss tips that won't let you down. So when it comes to middle-age weight loss, the very first thing that I always focus on when we sit down in our office is this, I draw a picture of a stool as a metaphor. And the top of that stool we have our health and we have our fitness, and then there's three legs to that stool. And that stool has mindset, it has your exercise, and it has your nutrition. You see, if you're missing any one of those legs on the stool, your health and your fitness will come crashing down. So that is the first thing that we have to put into our head, is that metaphor. The second thing is that we need to start focusing on that this is going to be a long-term solution. That you know, there's no magic pill out there. There's no magic solution. There's no magic gadget. What's going to get you the real results is the work. You're going to have to put the work in and commit yourself to this long term. So now that you have that metaphor down and that you're committed to making this a lifestyle and giving up the magic pill, then we can get some great results. So let's talk about your mindset going into this first and foremost. Is with this, making this a lifestyle, you want to make a commitment to doing your own best. And what I mean by that is focusing on progression. So focusing on where you are and then making consistent progress over time. So what we want to do is do a body fat test. And if you're looking for weight loss, if you don't measure something, you can't manage it. So doing a body fat test is going to allow you to see the progress that you're making every 2 to 3 weeks. So that way you can then make adjustments to your exercise and your nutrition. The other mindset focus that you want to take in is if you're looking to make weight loss, your goal is you've got to commit to 3 to 5 hours of exercise per week. The people that get the best body composition changes are able to make that commitment to exercise. So the other mindset tip is you can't buy into what the media is putting out there. They're putting out to you that you're getting older, that you're slowing down, that you need the new drug, that you need a new gadget. And what they're doing too is they're selling to you the aging process. If you look at a lot of the research out there, people in their 50s and 60s in that middle age, they can actually be in better shape than people in their 20s and 30s if they take care of themselves. So your age on your birth certificate may not actually be your biological age by the way you're taking care of yourself. So there's some great mindset strategies for you right out the gate right there. So let's talk about nutrition. Because you could exercise all day, and if you don't take care of that nutrition side of it, you could then be, whatever you're taking in per day could be canceling everything you're doing in the gym. And that gym stuff's hard work. So we want to make the best use of our gym time with nutrition. So with nutrition, the first and foremost thing that I want you to do is you can pull out a BMR calculator, and you can just type that into Google anywhere. And what that's going to do is give you the average calories that you're burning for your height, your weight, and for a day-to-day basis. And then what you can do is multiply that by your activity level. And that's going to give you a generalized how much calories you're burning per day. If you don't want to go through the BMR calculator, what you can do from there is you can use MyFitnessPal. They'll generate about the average of how many calories that you're burning per day, or you can pull up your Fitbit. They do a great job with that also. We all know that a pound of fat is 3,500 calories, and if you didn't know that, now you do. So you have 3,500 calories, and you want to divide that by 7 because there's 7 days in a week, and what that's going to mean is you need to create a 500 calorie deficit per day with food. So let's say, for example, you're burning 2,000 calories a day through your exercise. And your daily activity, we want to bring down your total calorie goal to 1,500 calories per day. Now, one thing I want to show you, back up one second with that, is a lot of my female clients, on another note, that they're actually not eating enough food. And what happens when you're not eating enough food is that your metabolism begins to slow down, and then fat loss comes down to an all-time low, but also you're not getting the macronutrients of protein, carbs, and fat that's going to give you the protein for recovery, the carbs for energy, and the fat for feeling full and good hormones. So with that being said, you always want to take that 500 calorie deficit, and for women, let's not drop below 1,200 calories per day because our metabolism will slow down. So for example here, you're at 1,500 calories a day. Now let's look at let's look at our food. We want to take in the most calorie dense foods that we can take in for ourselves. So that would be the three main areas: your protein, your carbs, and your fat. So look at your diet, your meal plan that you've logged for over 3 days, and then take out any free foods that aren't giving you the most nutrients for or bang for your buck. So let's just say, example, you logged all your food for 3 days, and you noticed in there you had 4 glasses of wine. Let's just remove 3 glasses of those wines. You have 1 glass of wine. Maybe in there you notice you're eating some chocolate. Maybe you're having the new unicorn Starbucks drink in the morning time. Let's start pulling those out of there. Getting rid of those free foods and start replacing those with those nutrient-dense foods. So lean sources of protein. There's plenty of them out there. Find the best that works for you. And if you don't want that to work for you, that's fine. You can go back to the quick fix. You can be overweight. You can tell your best friend on why you can't be fit and in shape and live with those consequences. But if you're here for those results, and you're here for the truth. So let's go out. Let's get some lean sources of protein. Those would be your chicken breast, lean ground turkey, your fish. Also, you've got your Greek yogurt, cottage cheese. Those would be some good sources. Also, if you're vegetarian or a vegan, there's some great sources out there in meal replacement. Vega Sport makes a great one. You also have, I don't endorse Vega Sport, but they're just a great one. But also, you've got Beyond Beef. I don't endorse them either, but they're a great alternative source for you vegetarians and vegans that are complete protein sources. There's also tofu. So those are your good lean sources of protein. Now we want to look at carbohydrates. So for most of my female clients, we look at our starches and usually focus on 1 to 2 starches a day. It's a complex carbohydrate that by taking in 1 to 2 of those per day, that should give you plenty of energy to help fuel your exercise and your weight loss journey and your day-to-day exercise. So usually 1 starch or 2 starches. That could be sweet potatoes, that could be oatmeal, that could be rice, that could be your beans. So you got your starches, and then from there 1 serving of fruit. And then the second is your vegetables, 4 to 6 servings of vegetables per day. So focus on those carbohydrate sources. Then you've got your fats, about 20% of your diet coming from fat. Those are usually your unsaturated fats. You have your coconut oil, you've got your avocados, my favorite because I make avocado dip, but that's a different story for my free day. But anyway, you have your avocados, you've got your coconut oil, and then you've got those, and you got your almond butter, peanut butters, those fats right there. So now that we've got the good nutrient-dense foods, and you're exercising 3 to 5 hours a week, let's start a good baseline, and you start figuring out your calories, and go 30% of your intake per day is going to come from protein, 50% is going to come from carbohydrates, and then 20% is going to come from fat. If you want some more detailed information about nutrition and what's right for you, that's when you go see a nutritionist. These are some basic facts of what you can do to start supplementing in your diet to start helping you get those weight loss strategies that you want. So now let's go over here and look at exercise. For females, we want to focus specifically on resistance training in the big area. And why resistance training is so important is that over the age of 30, women start to lose lean body mass. And every decade over the age of 30, you lose about 10% of muscle. So 2 decades go by, you lost 10 pounds of muscle. That's an extra 500 calories a day you're losing. So by doing resistance training, you're going to start building back some of that lean tissue that's going to allow you to elevate your metabolism back up, but also it's going to translate over to like being more functional. But this is more for weight loss. So it's going to help you amp up your metabolism so that way your body is becoming more efficient. So imagine you add 5 pounds of muscle and you increased your metabolism by 250 per day. Just think about that. How long would you have to spend on a treadmill to burn those 250 calories versus if you have a desk job and now you're burning those 250 calories extra per day, you're just more efficient. The other thing is females are primarily type 1A muscle fibers. So you're not working, in resistance training, you normally work your type 2 AB and your type 2B explosive muscle fibers. Females are primarily made up of type 1A, so more endurance based. So by working these, they're going to help you, challenge you to get more of those, build more lean tissue. So looking at it again, you want to focus on that stool. Health and fitness at the top, and down below you have the 3 legs. Mindset, you've got your exercise, and you've got your nutrition, and then from there you work through everything that we talked in here and rewind to the beginning. Comment below, kind of let me know which one of these things that are going to benefit you going forward and how it's going to help you get to your fitness levels when it comes to middle age weight loss for women. You guys have a great day, and I can't wait to see your comments. Thanks for tuning in for this great exercise video, and I hope you enjoyed the content as much as I did. If you look below in the description box, you'll notice there's a link, and when you click on that link, it's going to take you to another page where you'll enter your email address. When you enter your email address, I'll give you your first week of workouts so you can take your fitness to the next level. So just go down the box below, click the link in the description box, it'll take you to that next page, and enter your email address. Also, when you look below, there's a subscribe button. When you click the subscribe button, you'll see a little bell. You want to click that little bell, and it'll keep you alerted when I come up with great content that you've asked for to keep your fitness and your health going to the next level. Also, make sure you go below in the comment section, leave any comments, questions, concerns, things that you want us to create for you. I'll be happy to produce that for you. Make it a great day.